Guys, I want you to understand that the game of life is only a game until you actually start playing it. And so too many people take life for granted, like it's this fucking game, but they're not even playing it. And so how the fuck is life a game if you're not even playing and getting to the level where you can actually exploit and manifest your reality by becoming the best version of you? You have to understand that the only fucking cheat code is hard work. Most of you guys can't work hard for your fucking life. That's why your life's a reflection of it. Most of you guys, you induce stagnation into your consciousness in the most prolificent of ways. Holy fuck. How long are you gonna sit there and be this bitch? How long are you gonna sit there and not do shit to get the fuck up and start working on your life? Like how you work on the Pornhub, how you dedicate yourself to failure, and how you choose to wake up every fucking day and commit to being a bitch. Guys, I want you to understand that commitment works both ways. You can't quit because you're committed. The moment you commit to something else, you truly say, fuck, I'm done. I'm going to commit to something more. And you dedicate your life to this cause. That cause is going to produce an effect. The reason you can't stop is because you're so committed to being the cause of the effect of which you try to quit, but you can't because you choose every day to wake up and be something less than the best. Now I want you guys to understand that your life is truly yours to control. And if you can't control your life, that means you're powerless. And so many people are quick to blame the outer circumstance of their reality instead of to look in the fucking mirror. But all they're really doing is just avoiding and devoiding the responsibility of life. And so most of you guys will look left and look right, and you'll throw the responsibility of your life onto something other than yourself. This is why you'll always be rendered inferior and always be able to be susceptible to control by outer reality. You have to understand that anything that controls you, you are a slave to. And if you are not maximizing yourself to break free, well, it's obviously and blatantly demonstrated through your actions that you don't give a fuck enough about yourself, about your life, to dedicate yourself to a cause beyond you. And so most of you guys, you have to understand that that is what you believe you're worth. And so on my channel, we talk about self-worth a lot. And the reason we do that is because a major issue in this society is people don't believe they're worth shit. They believe they're worthless and they go through life proving this on an endless fucking cycle. I mean, you guys are locked in on failure. And so when we look at commitment, you guys are committed to sitting there as a fucking failure and not doing shit to actually look in the mirror, confront yourself, and to destroy what's destroying you. You have to understand that your development begins after the confrontation, and the longer you lack the actual choosing and the choice which is needed to be made for you to actually grow as an individual, to say I'm done and I commit to something more, you'll forever stagnate on an infinite cycle. Now you have to understand that most people will choose to infinitely regress because it's easy. And you'll notice that the regression of the individual who can't seem to get their shit together, that individual will always be there to hate on the strong. You have to understand that weak people hate on the strong because the strong demonstrate what they can do. And so you have to step the fuck up and become a strong person to reveal to the weak of what is possible for them. Because you have to understand that nothing in life is, beyond your reach. If you truly believe you can attain this thing and you dedicate yourself 100% and you wake up every fucking day and you proliferate and you master the skill which is needed to produce the result, it's 100% attainable. You don't believe it's attainable because you don't believe you're worth it. And so when you don't believe you're worth it and you believe you're worthless, well, you're going to have this as a philosophy of your existence. Your ontological, philosophical take is, I'm a worthless bitch and I'm not worth shit. So what the fuck is autonomy when I can just fucking stagnate? What the fuck is the game of life? Man, I'm not even going to play this shit. I'm just going to pretend it's a game. But matter of fact, let's just void the fact that I'm existing in it. And so you guys are not going to master the simulation. You guys are going to sit here, you're going to stagnate, you're going to proliferate and incinerate into the trash can of what you deserve to be in because you didn't wake up and dedicate yourself. Most of you guys, you don't believe you're worth dedication, so be it. Every day, my team, my guys, people who watch me, we wake up and we dedicate ourselves. If you want to be a part of that, go ahead. But we're not forcing anyone to conform into our narrative because you have to understand that weak people have this tension that you need to be like us or there's something wrong with you. Because when you represent what the fuck they're not, which is the polarity of stagnation, laziness, and being a decrepit bitch. When you represent the polarity of that, well, you have to understand that that causes tension, because now they actually have to confront the violet mirror of which they fucking avoid. And so when you choose to be that individual, to represent the highest, most best version of you, to break free from the chains of society and actually look in the fucking mirror and say, you know, I'm not worth average, because average is really shit on the bottom of my fucking shoe with the germs on top of it. And I need to be better than me. I can't stagnate through life. And I'm going to represent something more, because I believe that my life is worth more. I don't believe I'm worth stagnation. I don't believe I'm worth the validation and the opinion of the individual next to me who hasn't done anything. Matter of fact, I'm going to go out my way to experience life at a higher degree, to become the best version of me, and to deliver a higher quality individual to the world as a full package of fulfillment, a complete individual who has gone through what he needed to go through to become that individual, to look in the mirror, to pick up the personal development, and to actually confront your life instead of to stagnate and deplete through it. You guys will infinitely regress yourself into the casket, and you will blame everything but yourself, and this is why you will always fall short. You will fall shorter and shorter until you will be so small that you can't even fall no more. You are simply beneath the ground, and now you are existing in a state of pandemonium, and nothing can save you. And so most of you guys will make the same mistake on an infinite fucking cycle. And what I want you guys to understand is that you making the same mistake is you representing what the fuck to never be. And so most of you guys will deviate and make the excuse that the problem isn't your fault, but it 100% is your fault. And until you can actually take power over the problem by admitting it's your fault, the problem will persist, and you will pluck leaves off of the tree and pretend that the problem is solved, let alone realize that the tree has been growing this entire fucking time. And so you have to actually uproot the root causality of every effect, which is every negative effect in your life, which is by actually pointing at the seed in the ground, which is the mirror reflecting back at you, and actually pointing at yourself and saying you are the seed, to the cause of every fucking problem and the effect to every fucking problem in your life. And so all I could do is just hand you the wisdom. All I can tell you is what I did to fix my problems. And until you wake up, you will forever sleepwalk through life. Life will pass you by, and your life will be this infinite state of escapism. So you will have to go through life always seeking a distraction, because when you sit there in the void of your life, because you avoid your life, when you realize that the reason you're bored is because you do nothing with your life, you stagnate through time. Boredom is a reflection of the lack of work you do for yourself. If you are bored and have free time and you're not working on yourself, it's safe to say you're fucked, and you've been stagnating very fucking long. So look in the fucking mirror and ask yourself, why the fuck am I doing nothing with my life? How the fuck can I do something with my life? What do I want to do with my life? And look in the mirror and confront yourself and realize that there is a problem and you're not solving it, and it's time to solve that problem. Guys, it's very fucking simple. Peace!